That's the big story that we are tracking here on First Up this Monday morning. There's been a terror attack in Pakistan, and now the latest information that there's been a terror attack in Punjab. The latest death toll has now risen to 3. That's the latest that we are getting. The death toll in the Gurdaspur terror attack is now risen to 3. From what we are in fact learning from hospital authorities, the condition in which the people have actually been brought to the hospital, there is every possibility that this casualty figure could in fact rise as well. An encounter presently is on at the Dinapur police station, where the SHO is also among the 3 police officials who have been injured. That encounter is presently on. Apart from the local police, now a contingent of the Indian Army has also reached the spot. Now, twin terror attacks in Punjab's Gurdaspur district. In fact, this is a latest set of visuals that we are getting you on the third set of pictures that we are getting you on our screen at this moment. This seems to be the vehicle. This seems to be the vehicle the terrorists had actually hijacked. So it is now being believed they threw out the person who was driving this car. We don't know whether the person was shot and killed, but they hijacked this particular car, and then they got this car straight to that police station. There was a gun battle that took place, and you can in fact see that there are these gunshots on the windshield of the car. So all these pictures that we are getting you here on India Today, this is the third set of pictures that we are getting you. For purposes of national security, India Today is refraining from broadcasting the live encounter, adhering to the guidelines. Let's go across to Gaurav Sawant, who joins us on the phone line. Gaurav, you were giving us a lot of information about the fact that there was prior intelligence as far as terrorists opening fire in soft targets. Can you tell us a little more about this?
The information that intelligence agencies had passed on to security forces in Punjab was, with Jammu better protected, especially police stations and military cantonments, terrorists would try and strike deeper into Punjab, and they had attempted to do so in the past also, moving further south from Jammu and Samba. But the latest that we are getting is that all these terrorists have now been boxed in. As you can see in these pictures also, the police are only on the outer periphery, and now they're waiting for the experts, that is the army and the special forces commandos who know how to take down terrorists in confined spaces. They are now being called in to finish these terrorists off so that more casualties could be avoided. The task for the police is to ensure that terrorists do not break out of this area where they've been confined in. And then the specialists will go in and neutralize them inside. This could be a long-drawn affair because the effort would be to ensure that there are minimal casualties to either the army or the police forces. But the NSG has also been alerted by the Ministry of Home Affairs. Mamoon cantonment is not very far from where this incident has taken place, and that is why military specialists are being called in to take over this operation, Sanket.
The police as well as the army all have been pressed into service at this moment. This is, as we told you, the vehicle that is believed to have been hijacked by the terrorists. They first fired at a bus in a local bus stand, and then after that hijacked this car and moved towards a police station in Dinanagar, and that's how they entered inside the police station. Right now they are boxed, as Gaurav Sawant is saying, in one corner of the police station where the encounter is presently on. The police, the army, they have outnumbered the terrorists at that particular place. But this is the vehicle in which they actually drove into the police station. Some breaking news coming in at this moment. Former Jammu and Kashmir Chief Minister Omar Abdullah has tweeted on the Gurdaspur terror attacks. Omar's tweet reads, and I quote, "We'll be very interested to see what emerges about the identity of the terrorists involved in the Gurdaspur attack this morning. The timing of the attack, methodology and location are all eerily similar to attacks in the border belt of Jammu," unquote. It is now being believed, and that is what a lot of sources are in fact telling. We'll try getting in Asid Jolly back on the phone line, senior editor of India Today, joining us from Chandigarh, who just a short while back, in fact, did tell us that he spoke to Punjab police officials and there was a confirmation of the fact that these terrorists are believed to have crossed over from Pakistan, but they entered from Jammu and then drove down or came down to Punjab. Manjeet Sehgal now joins us on the phone line. Manjeet, Asi Jolly is now confirming that these terrorists actually entered India from Pakistan, from Jammu, and then came down to Punjab. So that prior intelligence that these people could in fact choose soft targets was pretty much part of the strategy and something that Punjab police perhaps had a clue about.
Yes, in case they were actually targeting the soft. So they, as we told, that 3 to 4 unidentified gunmen first entered the Dinanagar bus stand from Pathankot side at 5 a.m. in the morning and fired down the way Jammu bus, carrying 4 passengers. The attackers then hijacked the car at gunpoint and drove to the Dinanagar police station. They started firing indiscriminately at the police station and took control of the police station. Later, and entered 3 cops, including the SHO Mukhtar Singh. 4 people have been injured in this stand and unconfirmed reports said that 3 were injured in the hospital. Even police also recovered 5 live bombs from the
Okay, we'll try fixing that audio connection with Manjeet Sehgal in just a short moment from now. But some more breaking news coming in. Home Minister Rajnath Singh has also tweeted on this incident. He says, I spoke to Punjab Chief Minister Parkash Singh Badal, who apprised me of the developing situation in Gurdaspur, unquote. So, Rajnath Singh now confirming that the Home Ministry is keeping or closely monitoring this entire situation. Home Minister Rajnath Singh saying that he spoke to Punjab Chief Minister Parkash Singh Badal, who has in fact told him about the latest developing situation in Gurdaspur. We'll try getting in a word from Rajnath Singh himself because he'll be leaving for Parliament at this moment. I believe the government would want to issue a statement in this regard inside Parliament as well on what exactly has happened in Punjab, because is after a very long time that Punjab has had its tryst with terror. Let's quickly go across to Ashar Ahmed Khan now, who joins us from outside Parliament at this moment. Ashar, the government, the Home Minister now saying that he is constantly in touch with the Punjab Chief Minister Parkash Singh Badal, who's briefing him about all the latest, apprising him of all the developing situation in Gurdaspur, and also just like to tell you about the information that we are getting in from our news feeds is that he also spoke, Rajnath Singh also spoke to the Home Secretary and the National Security Advisor regarding the situation in Gurdaspur. Ashar, can you hear me?
Well, absolutely. In fact, what we are getting to hear is that the MHA officials and also the Home Minister have spoken to the Punjab Chief Minister. Apart from that, the NSG team has been dispatched from here. That is also supposed to reach Gurdaspur. The army units are also reaching. The Punjab SWAT team is also reaching. So clearly, a high-level meetings going on separately within the Home Ministry, the entire intelligence apparatus trying to control the situation, trying to get in people there so as to contain the situation. All this happening in the morning. The political establishment also pretty much aware of the situation. They are in constant touch with the Punjab authorities. Also, the Home Secretary has spoken to the DGP of Punjab. So clearly, a full-blown effort by all the intelligence apparatus, all security agencies to go on and contain the situation. The situation should not go out of hand. Also, what people expect is that there might be some more of this to come. That's why the entire area along the border has been put on high alert. So clearly, right from the morning, a very busy day for the entire security and intelligence apparatus.
Now, Ashar, just a short while back, we spoke to Mr. Pratap Singh Bajwa of the Congress Party, who says that perhaps this could be the return of terror in Punjab. There was prior information. We are also getting in information from the Punjab police where they say that they were aware that some people might be sneaking into Punjab from Jammu, infiltrating from across the border and carry out a terror attack. So while the specifics were not there, there was an idea that perhaps there will be some form of terrorist activity in Punjab.
Yes, sources in the MHA are saying that certainly there were no specifics, but yes, that entire area was on high alert. But at the moment, the priority is to ensure that the situation is contained. The entire area is brought back under the control of the government. So clearly, all these things are going on. There also needs to be much more communication and proper coordination between all the agencies who are trying to coordinate these efforts. So all these efforts, as we speak, are going on. What is expected is that the NSG team, which is going from here, will also be reaching there shortly. In fact, the army is about to reach, the Punjab SWAT has reached, so trying to put in and contain the entire situation there.
Now Rajnath Singh has spoken again on Twitter. He says, Ashar, and let me just quickly tell you what Rajnath Singh has said. He said that Ministry of Home Affairs is monitoring the situation in Gurdaspur and Punjab, and he says, I'm confident that the situation will be soon brought under control. So the Home Minister expressing perhaps some sort of a belief that the situation will be brought under control. Just take us through, Ashar, what all units have actually been pressed into service in this encounter.
Well, first of all, the army has reached the spot. What we are getting to hear, the NSG is also going there so as to investigate what exactly happened. Also, the Punjab SWAT is there. So clearly, 3 units, the Punjab Police, the army, the NSG, trying to contain the situation. At the moment, the prime endeavor of the intelligence agencies and also of the security agencies is to ensure that the situation is contained, things don't go out of hand.
Okay, Ashar, do stay on with us. In fact, these are visuals that we are getting in of that railway track, the story that we broke just a short while ago, of that railway track where live bombs were found by the police along the railway track. So there could have been a possibility where terrorists might have actually been thinking of blowing up the railway tracks. You can see how it was actually attached to the railway tracks, perhaps with the intention of blowing up the railway tracks. At this moment, I am joined in by former Punjab Director General of Police, DGP, Mr. KPS Gill. Mr. Gill, thanks very much for speaking to India Today. Sir, you have dealt with this entire situation in the past, the Punjab militancy. Do you think there is a fear that is being reflected that perhaps Punjab is being seen as a soft target and like a hotbed for terrorists all over again?
Well, no. You see, what is emerging in the world today is a sort of a terrorist international. And we are looking at Khalistan and this and that. I mean, we are behind times. We have not prepared for what is coming. And I have been crying hoarse for quite some time that please prepare yourselves. And this is the result of that. This is not Khalistan. Please don't be misled by that. This is something much bigger. And if the various governments don't, both the previous central government and this one is not alive to the dangers.
Now, Mr. Gill, the information that we are getting is that even the Punjab police now confirms that these were terrorists who came from Jammu, infiltrated from across the border from Pakistan and then came into Punjab. So there was definitely some amount of clue that the Punjab police had that something like this is going to happen. Of course, they did not have specifics, otherwise they would have been able to stop this incident.
And I want to say one thing through your channel.
Yes, sir.
That this process of rushing energy, what will energy do? They will reach there after 5 hours. This is the height of ridiculousness. The areas which are visible have to be well prepared to meet the threat whenever it occurs. And this response through energy, absolutely ridiculous.
So, Mr. Gill, what you are actually saying is that all these areas across the border should have been on high alert and there should have been a general degree of preparedness where the response time to actually neutralize these terrorists would have been very limited rather than, waiting for the NSG and specialized units to actually come.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Mr. Gill, many thanks for joining us at this moment. So that is former DG of Punjab. the man who was the Director General of Police in Punjab at the height of Punjab militancy, who now says that a clear differentiation has to be made between Punjab militancy of the 90s and also what is happening at this moment. This is very different, and a greater degree of preparedness needs to be made to actually deal with this terror menace. The Ministry of Home Affairs confirming that this is very much a terror attack. There is the army, the NSG, the BSF as well as the local police, all of them engaged at this moment to neutralize the terrorists. Some more breaking news coming in at this moment. The Punjab Chief Minister has called an emergency meeting. The Punjab government is monitoring the entire situation. They have sent the Director General of Police to the spot. The DGP of Punjab is now rushing to this particular spot in Gurdaspur where this incident has actually happened. And some more breaking news coming in is that terrorists have taken a family of policemen as hostage. So it is not just about terrorists being holed up inside a police station. It's gotten much more complicated now, particularly for the security forces, because now the family of a policeman has now been held hostage. So these agencies will find it a little difficult to neutralize the terrorists by just barging in. They will have to negotiate with the terrorists at this moment, because they have actually been successful in taking a family of a policeman hostage. We'll try and getting in more information how many people have been held hostage by these 4 terrorists inside the police compound in Dinapur in Gurdaspur. A lot of developments in fact now coming in. Ashar Ahmed Khan as well as Anusha Soni are now joining us with all the latest and will give us perspective as to how the centre is monitoring this entire situation. Let's put them on the screen right now. Anusha, let me come across to you now. You know, the Ministry of Home Affairs is very closely monitoring this entire situation. Home Minister Rajnath Singh has said that he is in touch with Punjab, the Punjab government. Just take us through what all has been the monitoring that is being done here from the centre.
Well, as we spoke earlier, Sanket, the Ministry of Home Affairs has put the country on the high alert. So, of course, especially near the border areas and in Jammu and Kashmir, a high alert has been called. The Ministry of Home Affairs is closely monitoring the situation. And one of the key questions that, we are also getting from the sources and what others are also talking about is that the so-called input of, the soft areas being targeted, what the sources are telling us that the terrorists actually came from the areas of Jammu. Now, the areas of Jammu and Kashmir are very well guarded areas. Now the question is that how did these terrorists enter through those areas and made their way all their way to Gurdaspur, which is near the western border. So of course these questions are also coming up about how this modus operandi of this entire operation was conducted. And it's not just one security lapse that one of the officers was talking to us about a little while earlier, that these areas should be generally more guarded, but it's a larger security issue that is now coming into the picture.
Absolutely. And Ashar, before I come across to you, let's give this information to our viewers at this moment. Another update. Train number 54612, the Pathankot Junction Amritsar passenger train, which passed through Jakholari at 5:51 hours, was actually stopped by a lineman by displaying a red flag short of the site at 6:12 hours. Now, why did he do that? Because we'll put out those pictures. This is what the lineman actually spotted. Something suspicious along the tracks, which looked like a bomb. There was some sort of a plan, allegedly by terrorists, to blow up the tracks. And that is why you can see that this bomb-like thing has actually been placed along the tracks. There could have in fact been a plan, and let's go across to Manjeet, who will give us more information. There was perhaps a plan, Manjeet, to actually blow up the tracks, and there was a lineman who saw something fishy and prevented this train from crossing by waving the red flag. Manjeet, can you hear me? All right, we'll try going across to Manjeet in just a short moment from now, but Ashar, that's the latest that we are getting at this moment. There is a train, a passenger train, which was about to cross this particular area near Pathankot, where on the railway track something suspicious was detected by the lineman, and he decided that the train should be stopped with immediate effect.
Well, absolutely a clear thinking of presence of mind shown by the lineman. But apart from that, at the moment, what we're hearing is that the Home Minister has spoken to the Punjab Chief Minister. The Home Secretary is in touch with the DGP. The DGP is reaching the spot. So clearly, the entire security and intelligence apparatus trying to control the situation, trying to contain the situation which is currently prevailing in Gurdaspur. What we also expect is that the army team has already reached. The NSG team is on the way. The Punjab SWAT is going there. So all efforts are being made at the moment to contain the situation in Gurdaspur. On the other hand, there is a high alert which is issued. What one suspects is that perhaps there would be more suspicious objects around the way. So also some sort of a high alert has been sounded, and the police are on lookout for suspicious elements and also suspicious objects if there are any.
Absolutely. Ashar, Anusha, do stay on with us. This is going to be our big focus this morning. All the latest pictures that we are in fact getting in.